Ram Gopalan is the managing director of Argusoft, a company based out of in India, in Gujarat, the state of Gujarat, and they are involved in a lot of public health initiatives that are literally empowering, you know, those old Nokia phones, turning them into supercomputers, as far as I'm concerned, in the hands of field workers. And so he's going to show a demo of right now of what that means. Don't be fooled by the simplicity. Think about the complexity that's out there in the remote fields as we look at the slide up here. Such a vast amount of information that's compiled out in the field, and by the time it's compiled, aggregated, and synthesized, it provides quite a challenge in terms of the delay, in terms of the ability to act upon it, and Ram and Ravi, the CEO, have figured out a way to actually solve that problem. And we're going to see a little bit about that right now.
Thank you, James. Just as a factoid, there are over 1 billion cell phones in India today, and over 1/3 of them are actually in the rural areas. So taking advantage of the mobile technology has been one of the visions that we have seen, essentially to ensure service delivery and access and providing care to the underserved that is becoming more and more imperative. So just to set the stage, there is the mobile phone, there is the enterprise server, and then a browser-based interface for people to look at. So these field workers are out in the field collecting data using decision tree-based mechanisms. So this is what it looks like. So this is the name of the patient, and I click next. So there are videos that we can show to convey instructions and training to patients. There is a whole sequence of questions that the healthcare worker goes through. I've just entered the answers in the interest of time. And once you go down these decision trees, you measure the vitals, you go down some more questions, and you can also take the picture of the patient to ensure service delivery. Once all the data is collected, the worker says, I want to submit the data, and essentially the home visit is complete. So the system has now come up with a diagnosis saying that it's a case of mild pregnancy-induced hypertension. And so we follow the green, yellow, red mechanism, and the yellow means the worker can take the instructions on the phone and administer whatever is required. So at the same time now, live in India, we have a field worker who's been with a patient who's having complications of pregnancy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the doctor's phone here, and for today's purpose, James here, who's always aspired to be a doctor and couldn't become one, is going to be Dr. Matthews today. So this is how James's phone looks like, and the alert comes to his phone. He looks at the different cases that are that needs attention. He picks one, clicks next. It gives a summary of what the diagnosis is. And here, this is a code red situation where it's diarrhea with severe dehydration. So this needs attention. So what James does is he looks at what he should be doing next. Yeah. So it basically is telling him he can call the worker, and this is the phone number. So he dials.
This is actually calling India.
Hello.
Hello, Richa. It's Dr. Matthew here.
Hello, Dr. Matthews. Greetings from Gandhinagar, Gujarat.
Hey, I have reviewed... Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I have been with the patient for the whole evening. And now I thought that you could advise me since he's been diagnosed red and review the case further, please.
Yeah, I have reviewed the diagnosis and would recommend that you call an ambulance and get the patient to hospital for close monitoring and medical intervention. Thank you for staying up so late with the patient.
All right, Dr. Matthews. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.